It's really scary to cut someone out of your life, especially if you're a helper. And this is really hard because the kindest, most beautiful people in the world are helpers. And helpers, their entire self-narrative is about service. Like, I think that there are 3 different types of people. This is very generalizing, but basically, people with a hero self-narrative. So they had challenges and mistakes and they overcome, and they are very high achievers. Victims had challenges and mistakes and problems, couldn't overcome, see themselves as very unlucky, are always trapped. And healers. Healers or helpers are all, their entire life is dedicated to helping others. They are typically in careers of service. They are doctors, nurses, teachers, masseurs, physical therapists. They're coaches. They're in that line of work, and they are taken advantage of. High conflict people seek those people out. And so what happens is they get into a conversation like that where they're like, what's good? And they go, oh, nothing's good. Everything's been bad. I'm stuck. I'm struggling with it. And the helper goes, let me fix it. Let me fix it. Can I help you? Can I support you? I can fix this person. And so, yes, heroes will be like, ooh, razor, cutting this person out. This is not my person. But my poor healers, they pick these people over and over again. They get into the same horrible friendships. They get into the same romantic relationships. They pick the same terrible bosses. Because a part of them is like, I could fix them. I could fix them. I could help them. I could change them. I could heal them. And so they hear that kind of conversation as like opportunity. And I'm like, look, I love that you want to help and heal people, but you have to make sure they have the capacity to heal. Are they in a bad moment? Right? Are they having a really bad time of it and they do need the support and help? Oh, what a gift. But has it always been a bad moment? I know one of these people, and she literally always complains about everything. As long as I've known her for a long time, over 2 decades. And she's in a new job. And I asked her, she was complaining about the job. And I said, hey, have you ever had a job you liked? She looked at me like I had slapped her in the face, because I have been with her through 10 plus jobs, and every single job is the worst job ever. And so I asked her, have you ever had a job you liked? First of all, she was very offended by the question. And second of all, she literally could not answer me. And then she started to lie. Then she was like, I mean, a job I liked, is that even, I mean, I loved my job. And she mentioned the job, and I was like, no, you didn't. I was like, I was there for that job. You did not like it. Remember? You hated your boss. You hated your colleagues. You thought it was stupid. You hated the brand. You hated the time. You hated the commute. And she was like, what? And she really struggled because I was calling her out on her lie, because I see this pattern for her and she always complains about everything. So you have to make sure that if you want to help or heal someone, do they have the capacity to help and heal? Ask them about past difficulties. Ask them about past bad things. And did they overcome? Were they able to have a good moment? Make sure before you help them, because otherwise you will not be able to help them. They'll take you down with them.
I think that is super valuable advice.
I hope people take it. My healers are so beautiful. They join my course and they're burnt out because they're like, I've been in so many bad relationships. How do I spot them? Because they mean so well, and they're typically people pleasers. They so want to help people, but they also want to be liked. And they have a really hard time saying no, and they overcommit, and they're stuck being so burned out and so disheartened. And oftentimes they've given so much of themselves, their finances, their safety, their security, their mental health, that there's not much left. And so I'm like, please, yes. Well, we can help. Like it's literally this. It's saying no to the people who cannot heal. You cannot heal them.